Everywhere. I've been to countries and cities I can't pronounce, and the places on the globe I ain't know existed. In Romania, she pulled me to the side and told me, "Pit, you can have me and my sister." In Lebanon, yeah, the women are bomb, and in Greece, you guessed it, the women are sweet. Been all around the world, but I ain't gon' lie, there's nothing like Miami's heat. You got it down like New York City. I never sleep, wild like Los Angeles. Fantasy, hot love in my head. I feel the heat, oh girl, it's international love. Looking for visas, I ain't talking credit cards if you know what I mean. Here in Cuba, la cosa está dura, but the women get down if you know what I mean. Here in Colombia, the women got everything done, but they're some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. In Brazil, they freaky with big old booties and they thongs, blue, yellow, and green. In LA, tengo la mexicana. In New York, tengo la boricua, besito para todas las mujeres en Venezuela. Y en Miami, tengo cualquiera.
Alright, since I couldn't do a walkthrough video at the customer at the pickup, so I'm doing it here at the delivery. But by the way, 22 straps, 4-inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 straps, 4-inch straps. 5 of the 2-inch straps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is the opposite side. So, alright, so let's talk about the way I did this. So, X strap front. I put one around the front of each section because they can slide, which you can actually see a couple of them have slid a little bit, but helps prevent a lot of movement. And same thing with this one. Alright, I moved to the other side, had someone come up and talk to me. But as we were saying, we got the X straps. Front of this section, front of that one because there's nothing in front of it, front of this one because there's nothing in front of it. Same thing with this one up here. Now everything else is okay because of the factor that this is the tallest unit. So if this does slide forward, it's going to hit this one instead. But onto, of course, the mountain policy. We got a load stop, not considered a bulkhead because it is not as tall as the load, front and rear. And obviously I'm pulling my tarps off right now, but let's talk about the actual strapping. I like to put one strap on the bottom layer when I haul this type of steel, this flat steel, because you want to secure the foundation of the load at all times. That's the biggest important part of it, is securing the foundation. Because if the foundation starts to move, the whole thing moves. So that's why I did this. And then as far as on top, melting policy is 2 in the first 5 and the last 5 feet. It's 2 in the first 10 and last 10 on DOT. So, but obviously I follow mountain policy, so we got one here, that's the first 5 feet. Throw this extra one on there just to have for the whole stack. I don't like throwing one strap over these small ones. Even though they're small, I still like to have 2, so that means one here, one here, one here, and one here. Same thing as the... One of the things I forgot to say when I was walking around the load was mountain policy is a strap for every 5 foot. So that is why I have 3 on these little bit of longer ones to cover that 5 foot rule. Rear, 3 across the top here, just as a precaution. And then 3 across this one. This one's a little longer, but still works with 3, and then I repeated the same process for the middle one here. Our rub rail on these trailers, contrary to popular belief, it is not against the law to secure to a rub rail. I do not know where people are getting this idea from, but it is not. That is actually our policy. We secure to the rub rail mainly because underneath we keep having people secure the wrong thing and it ends up ripping the track out. So that's one of the reasons we secure up here and not down there. Our straps are all 4-inch. Of course, the lowest, the weakest point is the rub rail. it's 4,000. So we count each for 4,000. Each of the 4 inches is 4,000. The 2 inches we count as 2, because obviously 2 inches. Just makes it easier for new guys to keep up with how much securement you got on there. So basically I got 22 straps, 4-inch straps on here. The X's do not count as towards the overall weight of securement, because an X does not count. Just that's DOT's saying on that matter. But so we got 22 on here for 4,000 each, so that leaves 48, I do believe. 22, yeah, 48,000 pounds of securement. The load was 43,000, so it ends up working out. I got all of my edge protection in here to protect the straps. I know they got the cardboard. I do not trust the cardboard, so I always put my own on there. And if I run out, I do this. I got also felt to add in there. Now, I don't usually roll these up because they're under a tarp anyways. So yeah, I wasn't able to do a walk around with a tarp on, but that's why I couldn't do actually walk around at the customer, because I already had the tarp on. But regardless, I hope everyone stays safe, and y'all have a wonderful day. I also forgot to mention, I'm gonna give y'all a little tip. So when I pull these off, I don't like throwing them on the other side. I couldn't throw this one anyways, but I don't like throwing them on the other side because you never know who's over there. So I actually hang them like this. That way when I pull up on it, it actually doesn't get hooked on the rub rail. I know I've seen people struggle with that all the time. They get hooked on the rub rail when you're pulling it through, and you get pissed off and stuff. So I figured I'd mention this little tip that I learned myself. I haven't seen anyone else do it. I'm sure there's other people that do it though.
My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the wave. Wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting. My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the